What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now, today is October the 28th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from, but today's vendor reset is going to start off here in Washington, D.C., and then we will finish up in New York City. Our first vendor of the video is the Base of Ops vendor. Here we go! And starting off at the top, we have the Anarchist Cookbook. This is the named Going Gear backpack with Perfectly Wicked. And this one with Headshot and Hazard. Not bad at all. Following that, we have our weapons, a converted SMG-9 with accuracy and close and personal, followed by a FAMAS with optimal range and sledgehammer, and finally a snub-nosed Diceros with crit damage and Thunderstrike. Going to the gear items, we have a Providence backpack with weapon handling, skill damage, and galvanize, and finally a Going Gear chest piece, ooh, nice, with armor regeneration, weapon handling, and Vanguard. I would put that with a armor regeneration pestilence build all day long. Pick this one up and change Vanguard to either unbreakable or efficient. Going to the mods, we have crit hit damage 10.3, drone scan range 8.0, turret damage 4.1, and sticky bomb burn duration 4%. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the Base of Ops vendor. The Anarchist Cookbook's not bad, but what was tripping me up is this armor roll. I mean, it's so low, I don't know. It's hard for me to recommend something that's that low. I don't know. But this Going Gear chest piece is the opposite. Highly recommend put it with a armor regeneration pestilence build and put either unbreakable or efficient for that talent. Now, well, that's actually it for the Base of Ops vendor. Let's jump over here to the Countdown and Clan vendors. And remember, this is our next week of Halloween 25. Last week was the Houndsman, and this week it's the Halloween 25 week. Remember, we have the Halloween 25 project, and we have the new Sinister Shade outfit that is in the game. But all right, here we are at the Countdown vendor. Oh, contractor's gloves all day. All right, and this one you could do it two different ways. You could keep the weapon handling on here for, like, say, a pestilence build, or you could change it to any attribute you want. However, if you change that bottom attribute, then you have to keep the weapon damage for the core. But if you keep the weapon handling, you can change that weapon damage to an armor core, and then use this with like something like, say, the Pestilence. Now, the other two named items, we have the Dare. This is the named GR9 with perfect flatline, and this one with crit chance, but you could easily just change that to armor damage. And finally, we have the Mozambique Special. This is the named pistol with perfect breadbasket, and this one with health damage, but again, just change that bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover. But the big player right now is going to be the Contractor's Gloves. These are best in slot for any damage or tank hybrid build, whatever it is, because of the armor damage attribute. It's a very, very good pair of gloves. But that is it for the Countdown vendor. Now let's jump over here to the Clan vendor. And speaking of clans, big shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. We are on all platforms, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, so if you are interested in joining the clan, just go to my public Discord server, and under each of those tabs that say Join DoD on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, pick whichever one applies to you, put your gamer tag down below, and whenever we have spots available, we'll send you a message. Now, speaking of clans, here is your clan vendor. Starting with the Night Watcher. This is the named Heligard mask with Scanner Pulse Haste as an attribute. Now, it also has explosive resistance. It's alright. It's not the best mask in the world at all, but if you want it, it's right here. Going to the gear set items, we have an Aegis pair of gloves with Hazard. True Patriot gloves with crit hit damage. Ooh, not bad. You could go all reds. And a Hot Shot holster with crit chance. That's a good one. Just pick this one up and change the crit chance to headshot, and you're good to go. Moving on to the weapons, we have a M700 Carbon with a crit chance and future perfect, a M1A CQB with armor damage reformation, military MK17 with stability and ranger, and finally a custom M44 with accuracy and strained. Going to the gear items, we have a Richter and Kaiser backpack with repair skills, skill haste, and shock and awe, Sokolov Concern chest piece with weapon handling, crit damage, and braced, and finally Eminence Armaments gloves with crit chance and explosive resistance. Going to the mods, we have Headshot 7.7. Ooh. Smart Cover Pulse Resistance 4.0. Nice. It's a very rare that we see a Smart Cover mod. Next up, we have a Turret +1 extra mortar and shield damage bonus 4%. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the clan vendor. The True Patriot gloves are pretty good. Hot Shot's not bad. The Sokolov Concern's not bad either. Remember, you don't need crit chance on Sokolov Concern because you'll have crit chance on your SMG. So it might be beneficial to have that weapon handling crit damage on there. Not bad. And the Eminence Armaments you could change to double crit and put that on a pistol build. Cough, cough, wink, wink, quick step. Just saying, the quick step. Best pistol in the game. Just saying. But that is it for the Base of Ops vendor. Now it's time to go west. We will double back east. Our first stop is going to be the campus settlement. Let's go! And if you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up yet. What are you waiting on? Come on, hit that like. Support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. And let me know what you're picking up today. What must-buys are you going for? Now, here is the campus settlement. Starting with another Night Watcher. Womp, womp. Bad luck to get two of these. Same thing. Named Heliguard, Scanner Pulsace. This one, though, with armor regeneration. Going to the weapons, we have a Covert SRS with max damage to targets out of cover and soft spot, but man, oh man, look at that marksman rifle damage. It's at 5%. Yuck. I was going to say just change the talent to determined and you're good to go, but that marksman rifle damage, nope, no sirree Bob. Get me out of here. Next, we have a Black Market RPK, this one with stabilize and crit chance. Going to the gear items, we have a Providence Mask with weapon handling, status effects, and Brazos holster with crit damage and health. Going to the mods, we have Skill Duration 8.5, Chem Launcher and Snare Duration 7.8, Hive Stem Efficiency 8.3, Pulse Effect Duration 8.7, and Trap Duration 5.9. Must-buys, things to look for from the campus settlement. Nothing really, to be honest. I mean, even that sniper was good, but the marksman rifle damage is way too low. But all right, now it's time to jump over to our Dark Zone vendors, starting with Dark Zone West. West! Let's go. But before we get there, remember that all of these vendors only take DZ resources, so go to your Resources tab. Just above your keys, you will see your Dark Zone resources. For example, here I'm at 866 out of 999, and that means if I need to get any more Dark Zone resources, I need to go into the Dark Zone and either open up the little blue boxes or pick up contaminated items, deconstruct them into DZ resources, and then extract them to have them added to your inventory. But either way, that is how you get Dark Zone resources, and that is how you get the currency to buy all of these items. And with that being said, here is DZ West.
Hello there.
Starting with the Calubre. The Calubre? Calubre. This is the named Shoddy with perfect jazz hands, and this one with magazine size. Just change that to damage to targets out of cover, and you'll be good to go. Next up, we have a Spaz 12 with optimal range Ranger and a ACR with swap speed and precision strike. Going to the gear items, we have Aces and Eights gloves with health, Umbra Initiative knee pads with weapon handling, Electric gloves with skill haste and crit chance, and finally Habsburg Guard knee pads with headshot and hazard. Going to the mods, we have Armor on Kill 15.8k, Seeker Mind skill haste 4.9, Shield damage bonus 4.0, Firefly blind effect duration 5.8, and decoy duration 6.0. Must buys, things to look for from DZ West. Not really, to be honest with you. Yeah, none of those are worth it. Let's take our talents down south to the deep south. DZ South, let's go. Ooh, boy, we going down south. Yeah, go, boy, get the Sorry. I'm sorry. Got lost in my thuggery. All right, here we go. DZ South, big money, no whammies. Starting with the Devil's Due. This is the named Cheska backpack with perfect clutch. And this one with headshot and weapon handling. Going to the weapons, we have a enhanced PP19 with magazine size future perfect. Followed by the Born Great with perfect stabilized reload speed. And finally a PX4 Storm Type T with armor damage and flatline. Going to the gear items, we have a Aegis backpack with headshot, Tip of the Spear chest piece with headshot, 511 backpack with versatile skill damage and armor regeneration, and finally Palisade chest piece with health, skill haste, and Spada. Going to the mods, we have crit chance 4.3, drone health 8.4, turret +1 extra sniper, and sticky bomb burn duration of 4%. Now, must buys, things to look for from DZ South. Not really. I mean, even the Devil's Due isn't that great. I mean, headshot handling, nah, I'm good. All right, before we go to DZ East, we are making a pit stop to the Castle Settlement. Now, at the Castle Settlement, we go to the descent entrance. That way we can run up the stairs and pet the dog. Yo, what up, Ransom? There we go. Pet the... bark, bark. Oh, and then walked away. Oh, Ransom set her piece, and she's like, I'm gone. See ya. Look at that. Now we're walking with the doggy. Oh, good doggy. Man, we're just walking over everything. Now, fuck your couch. All right, here we go. Castle Settlement, big money, no whammies. Starting with the Quiet Roar. This is the named Stoner LAMG with perfect overwhelm. And this one with swap speed. Following that, we have a SOCOM MK20 with a damage to targets out of cover and sadist. I mean, just change. Nah, I wouldn't. Never mind. Damage is way too low. And finally, a GR9 with crit hit damage and vindictive. Going to the gear items, we have a Murakami mask with status and health, and Heligard holster with weapon handling and explosive resistance. Going to the mods, we have skill duration 8.5, chem launcher duration 4.2, hive range 4.0, pulse cone size 6.4, and trap duration of 4.2. Must buy things to look for from the Castle Settlement. Nope, not really. All right. And finishing up the Dark Zone vendors with Dark Zone East. And remember, for Dark Zone East, we go to the Alpha checkpoint, not the main entrance. That way we don't run through that entire courtyard. We just fast travel here to the Alpha checkpoint and just exit out. As soon as you exit out the checkpoint, the vendor is right here to your left. And here we are, DZ East. Hi. Starting with the Darkness. This is the named marksman rifle with perfect eyeless, and this one with damage to targets out of cover. I mean, that's not bad. Put this together with that named Habsburg chest with perfect trauma, and you'd be good to go. Following that, we have a SOCOM MK20 with damage to targets out of cover and sledgehammer, and finally a MG5 with armor damage and ranger. Going to the gear items, we have a Cavalier mask with hazard, True Patriot holster with crit chance, that's not bad, Eminence Armaments mask with armor regeneration, explosive resistance, and finally Wyvern holster with skill damage and crit chance. Going to the mods, we have Repair Skills 16.3, Chem Launcher Radius 5.9, Hive Range 4.0, Pulse Health 15.0, and Trap Shock Radius of 5.8. Now, must buys things to look for from DZ East. The Darkness isn't bad, just max out the marksman rifle damage. The True Patriot's not bad, just change the armor to a weapon damage core. And the Wyvern's not bad, just change the crit chance to status or skill haste. Not bad at all. But alright, that is it for our Dark Zone vendors, and our last stop in Washington, D.C. is going to be the Theater Settlement. Here we go. We are going to the theater. Alright, here we go. Theater Settlement. Big money, no whammies. Starting with the Grease. This is named Shine a Monkey knee pads with status effects and explosive resistance. Moving on to the weapons, we have a Spaz 12 with reload speed and eyeless, and an Urban MDR with damage to targets out of cover and spike. Going to the gear items, we have Douglas and Harding gloves with weapon handling headshot, and Grupo knee pads with headshot status. Going to the mods, we have Bleed Resistance 8.2, Seeker Mind Skill Haste 4.9, Shield Holstered Regeneration 4.2, Firefly Skill Haste 6.1, and Decoy Duration of 6.0. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the theater. Nothing really, to be honest. I mean, yeah, the gloves aren't bad. They're okay. You could probably go crit chance headshot with these gloves. They're not bad. But then again, if you're going to run around with like the Tempest or the Quick Step, I would probably just go all crit and not even go with the headshot. I mean, the headshot pistol builds are pretty much, for either the Harvest with Determined, or you want to do the Regulus, but to each their own. All right, that is it for Washington, D.C. Next up, we have New York City. So for our next vendor, we have the Brooklyn vendor. And for this, you will need the DLC Battle for Brooklyn. Now, there's only one vendor at the Brooklyn settlement, and that is Marcus. And then we'll finish up the video in Warlords of New York. But here we go with our double loading screen for Battle for Brooklyn. There it is. And let's run all the way back here to Marcus. There we go. Big money, no whammies. Brooklyn vendor, starting with the G36C. This one with crit chance and overflowing. Following that, we have a Paratrooper SVD with health damage naked, an 1886 with crit chance perpetuation, and a first wave PF45 with health damage and breadbasket. Going to the gear items, we have a Fenris chest piece with headshot, skill haste, and empathic resolve. Douglas and Harding gloves with headshot and hazard, and finally Palisade holster with weapon handling and armor regeneration. As far as the mods go, we have skill haste 10.1, disorient resistance 8.2, Seeker Mine radius 4.2, Hive +4 stem charges, and Trap shock radius of 6.1. Now, must buys, things to look for from Brooklyn. Not really. Nah, not really. It's been kind of a bust today, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, we had the contractor's gloves, but I mean, besides that, I don't know. Slim pickings, in my opinion. Slim pickings. But here we go with Warlords of New York. And remember, you need the expansion to go to these vendors. And starting with Marco, here we go. And Marco has the Cetar, this one with stability and sadist. Following that, a Model 700 with crit chance and behind you, a M16A2 with reload speed, soft spot, and finally a Snub-Nosed Diceros with health damage and in sync. Going to the gear items, we have a Richter and Kaiser chest piece with repair skills, skill haste, and focus, Lingmo gloves with health and status, and Grupo mask with crit hit damage and repair skills. Going to the mods, we have skill duration 8.3, protection from elites 11%, turret burn damage 4.2, hive duration 4.2, and sticky bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now, must buy things to look for from Marco. Not really. I mean, if you want to do a Richter and Kaiser like self healer, remember you get the incoming repairs, the repair skills. I mean, that could be good. But that's pushing it. All right. That is it for Marco, and we have one last vendor, and that is Roy Benitez. But wait. Make sure you pet the dog, man. Interact with the doggy twice. That first interaction is just random, yeah. I mean, well, it's not random. You're just petting the dog. It's the default. But that second interaction is random, where he could bark at you. He could try to pet your hand, or he could try to shake your hand. He could try to juke you. Let's see what he tries to do. Oh, he's trying to shake our hand. Aw. Hey, little buddy. All right. Anyways, Roy Benitez, let's go. SOCOM MK16, max armor damage and in sync with max AR damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Following that, we have a MG5 with Headshot and Optimist, a Police MK17 with Optimist, damage to targets at a cover, and finally a Police Magnum with damage to targets at a cover and Flatline. Not bad. Going to the gear items, we have a Alps backpack with opportunistic weapon handling and armor regeneration, Bellstone Armory gloves with weapon handling repair skills, and Providence holster with skill haste and repair skills. Going to the mods, we have Headshot 7.6, Incoming Repairs 16.4, Shield Active Regeneration 4.3, Hive Reviver Armor Repair 8.3, and Trap Duration of 4.2. Must buys, things to look for from Roy Benitez. The Police Magnum's not bad. You could change Flatline to Determined. I mean, it's really not bad. But the rest of it is just meh. It's alright.
Thanks.
I think the biggest ticket item out of all of these was the contractor's gloves. Crazy, but true. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this vendor reset and must buys for today, October the 28th. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. But that's it for me. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.